A little bit of contact exercise, taking damage. Lucky to be alive as his teammates are buckling under the pressure as they're fighting towards the vent. They wanted to hammer their way down into this lower site instantly off the back of the round. Body's going to toy with a door and try and keep the attention on him. Forrester boosts back up, does get onto the rafters. Meanwhile, Joko, he's just had his face ripped off. Body with a nice response shot, but he's down to 3 HP. Attempting to hit him from Decon. It's not looking great. And the round's in a bit of a mess here for the side of HEET. They're trying to push out onto that B site, and Lackey's just waiting with the dualies. So in reality, it's probably just a matter of time until this one's locked down.
Yeah, they're so low. They have the crossfire, but they do have the time, and they're going to walk back up through secret. By the looks of it, no, Body's just going to come group up. One hit on each is all it'll take at this point in the round. Lackey, high damage dualies, but Lucky snuck out below him. He's now spotted him, and he pre-fires. He doesn't take the shot, and it is going to go the way of Elian onto Lucky, and now it's Body. 20 seconds left. He's looking for these players. He knows where one is towards ramp. He doesn't know where the second is. He has an idea that he was towards the vent, but the player that's up top, he doesn't actually need to go out at all, and Elian spots the legs, lands the shot, and the Opper getting 2 frags early.
Hard for the A-take. They have the util for it, but Forrester will be boosted up.
Ooh, a little bit of a sound cue given away there too. I'm not sure if they heard it, but on that boost, they did miss the first jump. So they might have heard the player boosting. Those tags are going to be heard by the player up top, but they're just running out A. Here he is, Forrester. He was tucked, playing anti-flash. Can't find the second. It's Joko with 2 entries. Body with 1, and Elian rotating in from heaven can only get Joko. 1 versus 3 for Lackey. He has the UMP, and he will be put down.
Not committing to this. They're backing up. They're heading back towards lobby. And they've still got 50 seconds on the clock as well. The A hit they went for into the last round was relatively clean, but the difference is Elian, he's got a clear line of sight the whole way through Squeaky, but he flicks off, readjusts his crosshair, hits 1. He's seen 2 more at least. He knows they're there. Calls for the peek on the teammate towards Hut. He's going to face back round. Elian's on 7 HP. He's just jumping, trying to dodge the bullets, but does fall. Krad with a Famous gets flashbanged by his team, and this is looking risky.
Counter nade comes in from heaven though, and that's a ton of damage as Krad does find 1, finds 2. Can he get the 3rd player right below him? It's Forrester to get it.
Bouncy, bouncy. Ooh, such a good time. Push out onto the A site though. Not a good time for the tease apparently. Is Krad. He finds 3 before he gets bounced out of the A site by Body's Deagle. And Elian's up on top. He throws out the flash. Down to a 2v2. Rapid response here from HEET into the 6th round.
And Elian now, oh yeah, they're just going to go down the vent. I was going to say, they're taking so long, and there was no pressure being applied by Entropiq, so they just went down the vent. Elian's already here, though, and he already has the op. He's posted up. He's not sure where the plant is coming in. That's the problem. He was holding for that toxic side plan, and Joko with the swing. Lands the 1-tap. It is just Lackey. He's been hurt, I think. It seemed like Body knew where he was. They're looking at him. He's going to open the door. Joko's on the other side. Where is he? Instantly finds the headshot, and he has the smoke. He taps the bomb. The spray comes in, and it's from Body, and he lands it. Lackey, even though he got off the bomb, he started to move to the left, but he did there. The Anonymous. Dude, I just have some feeling that Anonymous is going to take it and upset ends.
Yeah. I don't know why. I mean, I guess maybe because they upset G2 already, but
I don't know, man. And they upset Entropiq. It's not even an upset anymore. If you're just beating G2 and Entropiq,
They're just winning.
Yeah, you are just kind of winning. Like,
ooh, Lackey, he wants to win here. He just runs in through Trophy. That's clean. 2 frags found, but the problem is they battle back and do answer with 2 of their own. Exercise is only on 20 HP, though.
Yeah, the lobby crunch comes in, and it actually works out fine for Entropiq because not only do they get the 3 kills, so they have the man advantage, but they had the info on where both HEET players were and a ton of damage down onto Exercise. So he's in the 1v3 now, and he needs to do something crazy. He needs to find this kill on Elian instantly, right? 1 bullet will put him down. If he walks out ramp, clears the close left, takes out Elian. No, he doesn't. He doesn't do it, though. He just dies.
Nah, yeah.
Flank up heaven as soon as they start scaling on the A site.
Oh, Elian staring at feet. Going to be able to find a flick back up onto the back of Lucky. And it's just Joko and Body that remain. This round's kind of gone down the pan.
Yeah, they got the opening towards A. They took ramp control. They tried to fall back to the A site. But Entropiq was just waiting for them. Lackey with the multi-frag. And then Elian, of course, with the kill from CT spawn, watching that flank perfectly. Oh, the jiggle's close. He misses! Huge miss! Joko swings, immediately lands the headshot, and he's going up the ladder. There is one man here. He's on top of Hut. Lackey, he already has two. Can he find two more?
They're walking over the back of the smoke. He's going to be able to take both of the fights individually and does isolate them, stopping HEET.
Change up, and this is such a good call from Entropiq. They send the Opera down into B. The jiggle comes out, and actually, oh, they're closing in on him, Jack. They're going straight for him. He misses again. Joko lands the headshot onto Elian as the Smalley comes out, and Krad, he's stuck. He's stuck in the vents. It was such a good response from Entropiq. They put the op down into the B site, but he isn't able to land the shots, and he doesn't have the utility to drop. I wonder, I don't know if Elian, he must have had a Molotov, unless he'd already used it. I wasn't paying attention to his utility, but he drops the nade instead of the molly. It's a crucial mistake. As Lackey now in the 1 versus 3. He's down inside of the secret. He's at the double doors. He's walking around. He hasn't been able to find anybody else yet, but they know where he is.
He's back up towards window. 30 seconds left on the clock. The bomb needs to be recovered if they want to win it off the back of the bomb plant. Instead, they will. Krad's going to be waiting for the push through. Molotov on top of the hut. Oh, it's going to force him off. So we'll have to jump down towards the site. Joker's going to throw the flash as well. He's only got the deagle to go for this. He does wide swing in. Problem is, Krad hits the head. Forrester and Lackey back up the boys on a bomb site as well. So everyone on HEET is going down. And it's just Body and Afro that remain alive. Body going to be going off on a flank here.
And this lurk, this could be perfect. If he doesn't get cleared, Afro actually finds one. Oh, this is going to be huge. This is going to be massive. Body, no! He misses the shot. Lackey gets the kill. Afro pushes out the trade, but it just doesn't matter. Entropiq, they close it out. And Body with the perfect... Ooh, okay, so they open the door. They molly the rotation, but there's one player already down inside of the B site. Joko's going to need to drop as well. Oh, actually, he doesn't. He just stays on the ramp. Lands the headshot onto Krad. Rotations are in, and they have 2 CTs down here. Body's been spotted. Now they know there's one more, but Joko, he's landing all the headshots from the B site. 3rd kill of the round for him, as it is now just Forrester. He doesn't have the armor. He threw the nades, and Joko's still looking for more.
Forrester wants to try and get a round out of this, but there's no opportunity to do so. They're swinging on him, and they cut him.
Go out A here. I mean, don't get me wrong, you always can just hit your shots and win the round, but this is going to be tough.
Oh, Body. He loses his head instantly, and Krad will be able to secure another one onto Lucky as well. So it's a 3 versus 3. T scaling out onto the A site. Exercise behind the silo. He will cleave his way around on the Famous. He's got backup from Joko, so the T's are being overwhelmed. Yeah. And that's a lovely little double from Exercise on the Famous. HEET with the 8th round.
And he's in front of them, but this might be a one and done for him. He's going to be able to get away. They weren't expecting him in the aggressive angle, so nobody's close enough to swing. Perfect pick for Afro, and the instant reposition on top of the blue outside.
Afro scaling over the top of the smoke, but he misses the initial shot. He'll stand his ground, faces back out, and this time will leave Krad as a pulp on the floor. 3 Ts remain, just down to the 2 now, but one of them's in a close position, walks in, and takes a bullet straight to the lips off the back of Afro's quick response. He fires.
Who's going to win out on this one? The peek, it comes in, the timing doesn't work for Afro. They've walked straight across, but they just scale up on him. Nickelback goes down, and now the rotation's again coming in. 50 seconds left, lots of time for the T's to play with.
Down to the 45-second mark. And with the T's backing off, they want to wrap their way out and go for a late play onto the A site, it seems. Body, he's peering, looking over the banister, sees the player outside, narrowly avoids having his head taken off by the tap of the AK as well. And Exercise, he's in a good angle here, playing on the off spot towards the heart. He flicks, but he readjusts, hits the head onto Lackey. Only 2 Ts remain, and with time ticking off the clock, there's not really much more that they can get away with. They hard commit to try and push their way in. They're going to clear towards Squeaky, but they drop bombs on the ground. Elian with the adjustment shot onto Joko, does find him, but he drops down a vent, and Afro will hit and go with the gas pedal into this game. If he find this, oh, that would be a 13th round in the bag, and Afro wants to make that seem like a reality. He's already picked up 2. Elian with a tap back takes down Joko. Oh, spam through the smoke as well, but it's not enough for Forrester. And now Elian and Crad. Both so far apart from one another. The bomb still dropped towards outside as well, back over by T-Spawn. This is looking unlikely that they find much.
I'm starting to think that they might just save. It's going to get to a point where how are they supposed to get back towards the bomb, right? Crad is going to be walking up through hell. And actually, there's no one looking at this. Now, as soon as I say that, Afro turns, and that's another kill. So Elian, he's in the 1 versus 4. The only info he has is that Afro is opping inside a big garage, and Afro knows where he is. Dude, what a half from Afro so far on the CT. They switch positions, and Nickelback's going to run in with the pre-fire, but can't land the shot. Elian does find Afro. The offer for the T's winning out. It's a 3 versus 3, and that was so weird. Molotov came in to isolate Afro. He goes running out, and Lucky goes running right in.
That was crazy. Playing past the parcel. Elian. Oh, what is to deliver a shot, but it's going to miss. And it's all on Lucky. Running up the ramp. AK in his hands. Molotov dashed out. He's going to peek over the back of it, try and make it a little bit more awkward for them to hit him, but they don't need to give him this target practice. They know if they just stay alive, the round will be theirs. They can isolate him. He swings out, but body will buckle him, and that is the round secured. 15 hammered in for HEET.
That is 15. Like you said, 10 rounds in a row now on the CT side, and Entropiq again.
Forrester looking for the first frag towards Hut. He's seen a bit of fire, and a Molotov will be thrown in to try and define this round, going the way of Entropiq.
Oh.
Great entry kills from Nickelback. Well, Exercise, he wants some of his own. He's going to be able to battle back, and it all goes down onto Crad in the 1v2. Shot out from Afro. Shut down from Afro. 29 kills to his name, as the boys on HEET will celebrate taking their map pick as they do win it here on Nuke.
Even
When we get into this matchup. So, we'll kick it off. HEET on the CT side, Entropiq being your tease for this one, as we do go into the second map in the series of Overpass, and Lucky's got the dualies.
He's been getting the dualies dropped to him time and time again. Now, this is an interesting position. He goes for divider. A lot of the times you see people playing either pushing short or inside of connector. It is going to be the short push, but it's the USPs, and now Exercise, he needs to find this first one. Joko's there. He's the one to land the headshot. They're scaling out into the B site. Pop flash is perfect, and it is going to be the kills going the way of HEET right now, and that is it. They clean them up. They find all 5. Only one answer back from Lucky, as HEET starting it off on the CT.
Goes as Lucky taps him in the top of the head. Afro's gonna peek out, and he'll deal the damage instead. That's the tag. The flesh wallbang coming out as Nickelback's on 34. Oh, he's trying his luck, Davey. He wants to fight. He's bouncing back and forth. His teammates are here, and this is gonna be a scrap on the side.
Oh, and that's such a huge kill to get. Can they answer back? Body with 2. He's tucked away in the corner, lands the dink onto Crad, and the rotations are here. Exercise is in. Afro still alive towards bank, and there it is. 1 man left. He's so low. Crad on 18 HP. Can he make something happen from this? He knows where they are. They know where he is. 30 seconds remaining, and that's the headshot. Exercise swings the fake plant to try to bait Afro. Not gonna work. He's still tucked away. He's gonna go for a second one. This time, Afro scales forward, and Crad with the flick finds the kill. Afro drops, and
Lucky. He cascades back up towards the top of toilets. So Entropiq, a little bit of push and pull coming out from here. They're actually just going to be dry walking out through Monster. They drop the bomb back, and Elian will lead the charge. Molotov to cover the right-hand side of the pillar. Afro's on deck with the AWP as well. They have to hit their shots. Body, he battles against the first. Crad will trade onto Exercise. 2 versus 3 as Elian, he turns Body into mincemeat. Afro fires off the warning shot from the elevated angle, but the bomb is now down. The T's hitting their shots on the push as well. Elian onto Lucky, takes it down to a 2v2. All on 1 now. Crad, can he win out another clutch? No. Joko with 11 HP, 9-2, will get the defuse and tie up the game. 3 rounds apiece.
I saw his nade made the player at the fountain turn because he heard the pinpull and thought it was going to be a flash. And that was the exact moment that Joko walked through. So I don't know if that's intentional. I don't know if that was planned. But if it was, that's amazing.
Kind of OP.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Afro as well with a shot into Elian. This looks more like HEET. I'm going to be honest, with the way they're kind of flexing, and just giving it into these rounds. This is more like the Heat roster we've seen in the past. We've seen an awful lot of them online, and this is way, way better. Afro already with 2 kills, so he's 4-2 now. And he's ready for the aggression coming out towards the A site. Double scoped in, so you know he means business. But Body will get the kill onto Crad. And Forrester down in a 1v5. Trapped at the toilets. Oh no, Joko's coming in to give him a swirly. There it is. Head in the toilet.
Dead.
Yeah.
5v4. Or 4.
You're not
4v5.
getting simple back until you paid off that debt.
Yeah.
You're just
Or,
like, what?
or your teammates can pay it off for you. So
Yeah.
if it's simple.
Why is this Monopoly now? What is this? Please, banker, can I borrow some money? And your mum's like, no, I'm not giving you any money for that orb. Stop it. You should have thought about this and bought a Tech 9, shouldn't you? I hate Christmas. What is going on? Anyway.
Well, Heat pushed middle. You see, I actually was watching, despite the
No,
conversation.
I just mean in our insanity. I thought I'd watch the game. I feel like I live in a weird world whenever we get sucked down like the undertow.
I know, we just get pulled
We come up
in.
with all these ridiculous concepts.
Look, I actually don't think that's that bad.
No, like, to be fair, I remember the time in Counter-Strike Source when fires off the warning tap, flash on the close angle, hard commits to the swing, Afro with another one, as Nickelback will go down. And the 3Ts, they double back on this. They run away. 40 seconds left. They're trying to scurry.
And they're running, and they're trying to make it all the way back to the A site. But they don't have any nades. I wouldn't be surprised if they just save this because they don't have the utility. And Joko, he's hearing everything. So he's calling this to his teammates. You can see the rotations are already coming. Aggression towards Connector from Body as he's walking up the stairs, and they're all right in front of him. Is anyone going to look? No, they're scaling up bathrooms. This should be the first one for free as Body finds the back of Crad. And now they try to go in, and the flick up from Elian actually so close to landing, but he's going to go down. Body with another one.
He was staring at Playground. So he must have been suspicious that someone was still in there watching long. But at that point, you had to be aware someone was in con.
Yeah, it's just odd.
Rough one for him. One of the few missed plays we've seen from Joko.
Missed flash is going to give Body the kill, but only the one. And there's no one close enough. Afro's rotating in. Bomb being planted towards Truck. Nade going to be dropped right on top of him as Forrester's down to 55, but it is still the 2 versus 3 retake. They don't have the utility, but the bomb plant at Truck makes the post plant harder.
Afro towards Bank. He's just going to wait for the smoke to fade. Has the AWP in his hands. Ooh, it's being watched. He's seen a glimpse of Elian on the AWP. Spam on the AK. The exercise actually is able to control. Tech 9 pulled out. Afro running in. Time ticking away though, and it's not looking great for him. This should probably be around for Entropiq. He switches back to the AWP, but he can't find anything. It's so damn awkward. He hits the head of Elian, dives up on the site, hits the second as well, and causes it to be a costly affair. 4 split on the scoreline now. And Afro, he's about to be tested once again. Him and Body frag out at the exact same time as Crad and Lackey are left broken and bruised. They're going to go for the quick boost up as well on the AWP of Afro. They've seen it, so he can't make a play. And HE's going to be dashed in. A lot of damage done there. That's a hefty one.
He even ran and jumped right into it, and now the spam from Lucky. He gets them both. The aggression, the kills, all going the way of Heat. It is just Elian. He doesn't have the op. He has the AK. All of that damage done in the previous round. Afro finding those kills right at the end means Elian couldn't afford the op. And you know, this is looking very good for Heat, right? Obviously, they're about to go up 10-4. But I do just want to say this did happen on the last map as well, right? Entropiq went up to a big lead on CT side, and then as soon as they went over to T side, they couldn't do anything. Now this is Entropiq's map pick, so when they get onto CT side, you could expect that they're looking the wrong way. They should be able to spot him out if they go for the clear. Oh, he jumps up on the railing just in time. They miss him, but you can see the T's. They know that there's the chance there's someone pushed into water, so they should be clearing this out, but it is just Crad. It's going to be the 1 versus 1. If Exercise wins it, he does. First bullet straight to the head of Crad, and now they know they're going out monster. Exercise gets traded, and oh, Lucky just can't land the flick.
So it's all on Body. You got to go for it last round of the half here. 1 versus 3. He's 16-8. Can he put himself on a 20 bomb? We're walking up. Straight into the crosshair of Elian. He falls, and the game goes 10. Information gathered by the T's, and Forrester fires off the warning shot. Joko takes down Lackey. Forrester, he's being shot in the back, and there's nothing he can do about it. 3 kills goes the way of HEET, and this is looking terrible for Entropiq. You're outnumbered, you're outgunned, you're outpositioned, and the bomb has been planted. Elian sniping down onto Lucky will at least be able to stop him. There's a fair bit of damage on Joko and Afro as well, but you've still got to finish them off.
And they're in such good spots now. Pushed up into CT, they're almost impossible to clear. As Body immediately lands the headshot onto Krad as he pushes forward, and Joko with his third of the round. That was the question we were asking. It's like, look,
Joko's somewhat.
Yeah, it does. Krad gets another one onto Exercise. They are clearing out water, but they've already lost 2 players. And make that 3 as Forrester off the boost finds another one. Forrester and Krad are both very low though, so if they creep up into the site and they can find these players, there is still the chance. The nade not able to land on anyone because they've already repositioned. And Entropiq making me eat my words here on this force buy. Not only do they, looks like they're going to be in such a good position to win it, but if they win it with keep 5 players alive, that is just, that's huge. Of course, okay, my bad, sorry.
Classic
Every time,
Toby.
I know.
You've cursed them all, so now only 4 of them will survive. Well, now only 3 of them as well. Joko gets 2.
Sorry. They're gonna walk out. The door's open though, and they haven't looked at it. When Nickelback is gonna find one in the back, but if he has just the MP9, it's not a great fight for him. Forrester goes aggressive to try to react, and there's a second one on short. Joko's here, and he does go down to Lackey. The double kill on the short push, and Entropiq, they want to respond to how HEET played against them with their own aggression towards short.
Elian scoped in, waiting for the face. Hits the head of Afro. It's all down to Exercise. 1v3 with a minute on the clock. The 8th round. Dangerously close here for Entropiq. And it should be Elian to secure it. Will do so. Nice little...
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, okay. It looked like Elian was actually going to be able to pull that off. But Afro back on the AWP and up to his old tricks. That would have been a hell of a hat trick as well if he found that follow-up shot through the pallet to punish the CT's aggression in this round. Still, big multi-kill for Afro. 18 kills to his name now from those 2 kills. And the CT defense is down to just Lackey, Forrester, and Krad.
He's got his crosshair right on his head inside of the smoke as well. He may try to phase this. He has his teammate coming to support. Instead, no, he decides to back off. Body rings out the shot, though, so now they know that they're nearby. Had to wait for the train to go by, to throw the Molotov. You wouldn't want to injure any innocent civilians. As Forrester, he's looking to injure them, though, from on top of the grate. Only gets the 1. Body does trade it, and it is just Lackey inside of the site. Where is the rotation? It's over in middle. Lackey's here by himself for a long time. Needs to do everything he can, try to stay alive, and just find 1 more frag before his teammate can get here. Here it is, and no, he can't land the shot. Lucky wins out on it, as Krad is slowly making his way in the backline from short.
Krad walking up on short. Afro, he's going to run in to try and get the bomb plant off. Taps it to bait the face, and he rips their head. Swift shot, though, into the back of the noggin there onto Krad. So from what looked like a nice lead established for Entropiq, this is suddenly a double pick in favor of HEET, as Body also bests Lackey through the smoke. Elian, big tag, but not a kill.
Yeah, quick flick there onto Joko, but just tags him through the edge of the connector. So not able to find the kill. And now Joko, he's walked through the smoke. He's walked into the divider. Oh, Elian spotted him. Oh, and it doesn't matter. Joko with the swing. The immediate headshot onto Elian. And HEET there in the sight. Exercise gets Nickelback. The rotation has no time to come in. And Forrester's the last man standing, and he has to save his M4. But what a shot from Joko.
Yeah, what a game from Joko overall as well. 25 kills. The man has just been back out and caused a little bit of commotion. Tries to take down 2, but they just tuck in towards connector. They flash over. Nickelback runs in to try and bail out his brother, as he will fire off the shots on a Deagle. Forrester stops Lucky, and suddenly this has fallen into a 4 versus 3 with the T's sprinting up, charging into the A site.
Yeah, they're going to know that the A site's weak just because of how much presence was shown over at B. The aggression in water, the smokes are in, the kill goes the way of Exercise, and they don't have a kit, so they want to retake this fast. They don't want to let them get set up in the post plants.
Exercise playing on the close angle, ready for push to come to shove, and he wants to strike against them. Headshot onto Crad. Good night, Forrester. Nickelback won't have her back as Afro blows him away, and he take the 2-0 to stay alive in the EU RMR.
And what a game for HEET. What a performance from Joko. We said he needed to step up. Afro in the first map, huge with 29 kills, and this time...